folks, it's time to start looking at things that you need to keep in your house. Just because if the supply chains ever do squeeze tight, at least you'll have it. Because remember, to have and not need is better than need and not have, right? So take a look at what we got to show you today, folks. All right, folks, we're here at the spice section of the Super Walmart here in beautiful Amherst, New Hampshire, to check out prices of these excellent long shelf life additions to the bunker, food bunker. And guess what I spied here in my little beady eye? Great value taco seasoning mix, 54 cents. Taco seasoning. If you want to make yourself anything with a Mexican flavor, this is the stuff to buy. And I'm telling you, folks, if you're not out there getting ready for what's about to happen, I'm going to feel for you in every which way but right. Because if you're not getting ready now, you won't be ready. I'm telling you, folks, they're ignoring it. They're going to do another debt ceiling raise, and you're going to be the one that's going to get stuck paying the bill, because they're going to keep taking money and money and money and spending and not saving. There's going to be a point where the American citizen's going to tell them no more, and they're just going to keep doing it because you don't know what you're talking about. Well, I got to tell you something, folks. If somebody walked up to your front door and said, give me $30,000 right now to pay your back taxes, what are you going to tell them? There's the door. Pack sand. Have a nice life. Get off my property. Or, I ain't got it. Empty out your pockets and show that you got nothing to give them. I'm telling you, folks, the time is coming. If you're not preparing, I got nothing to tell you. But right here's a beginner's paradise here for if you're just starting out and you want to do it inexpensively. Because you don't have to. You can use chicken, you can use shrimp, you can use fish. It just says taco seasoning mix. You can go with a lot of other things too. And it's only 54 cents. And it's in its own flexible can, folks. We'll show you that later as time goes by. But for right now, grab about 10 of them, and you're good to go for a while. All right, folks, if you remember the last time we came to a big store like this, we saw that these prices were going up and up and up. And of course, shrinkflation causing it to go smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm still flabbergasted about finding these foot-long Reynolds wrap. They still got the big ones, 24-inch, but cling wrap, plastic wrap, all those prices are gone up. And shrinkflation's come in there and stolen from you. I just don't see any of the, if you see it, I'm looking for parchment paper, wax paper. That's what I'm looking for. Waxed paper. Waxed paper. Parchment paper. Well, I guess parchment paper is the same as wax paper nowadays, folks. Is that? Oh, there it is. Cut right wax paper, $2.54. Reynolds. We're going to get 2 of those, because remember, 1 is none, 2 is 1. Cut right wax paper. Over here we did find some more of those chicken helpers, chicken fried rice. You just got to have oil and you got to have eggs, but we have our dried eggs. We went and got some more of the Dr. Pepper, and we picked up some more of that plastic wrap. Well, let's take a look at some of the prices here while we're in the paper section, paper towel section. Prices are just not happy. Oh, well, these big box stores have the big $12, $22. That's the same as Sam's Club or Bounty, and that seems to be one of the major brands kept here at this store other than their own kind. Ziploc bags, freezer bags, $7, $10. Now the great values are still a little bit more reasonable. Plastic's plastic, it's just how thick they are. That's what you got to look for, and if you do vacuum sealing, you're better off. Then you got your soap detergents, dishwasher detergents. If you plan on having a dishwasher during a shutdown or another lock-in or whatever you want to call them, if you don't have that in reserve, you're going to have to do it by hand, and that's using more water. Ajax $3.97. Those are the big containers. You keep the smaller containers and then you change them out. I was going to try to get some, but I'm not spending that kind of money right now. Don't need to yet. And I'm going to give you guys all a test. Remember that one summertime I was out looking for Pringles in a can because it's easier to store and it lasts a whole lot longer? What was the price I was paying for those cans? Go ahead, think about it. Let me know in the comments section, but here's what they're charging now. And folks, if you're looking for air fresheners, inflation definitely is living well in here, but it's got to get rid of that smell somehow, so go ahead and be willing to pay that price. And another example of shrinkflation. Look at how small that is. For 84 cents. Look how small that is. My. Everything's rinky-dinky stinky. Shrinkflation's even taken over here too. Here's some more of that shrinkflation I was telling you about, folks. Look at the size of that. Look at the size of that container of what's wrong with this world.